Hello, captains. This is Kent again, and welcome to the Flight Show. So, doing a little something different. I am starting a series of approaches, flights, but they're going to have approaches that are over water, which are my favorite type of approaches. They're kind of, depending on the airport, they're difficult, they're challenging, and I've always had this fascination of when I'm landing at one of these airports as a passenger, it looks like you're going to land in the water, and then all of a sudden, bam, there's the runway. So I've always had this thing for over water approaches. So we are going to be doing a flight from Anchorage, Alaska, or PANC, to Juno, Alaska, which is, gosh, I forget that designation, Juno. I'll get in just a second. But nevertheless, I'm sorry, PAJN, or Papa Alpha Juno, Juliet, rather, November. So let's just get started on this flight. So we're going to hop in here, and we'll be having my assistant from FS Crew joining us. So let's do this.
Okay, let's get this show on the road.
I agree. So now the gate's already there, and he'll be doing some things. I'm going to fast forward through some things just for the, in the interest of time. But hopefully we'll find this flight kind of interesting. All right, so FS Crew, my first officer, is turning on the battery and the APU, and that'll allow me to get started. I've already put a flight together using our old faithful program, PFPX, and so that as soon as we get our power up, I'll go ahead and get that going. In the meantime, hope everyone's having a good day. I'm trying to get these videos out a little bit more regularly, as you can tell. I hope this is some content that you'll find interesting. All right, so the electric power up procedures is going on, as you can see, and I'm just going to step through this time a wee bit. Let's see, oh yeah, you can't step through time whenever it's in orange. I forgot. All right, so we're just going to have to deal with this. Okay, so since my CDU is actually up, we'll go ahead and put in our fuel, which we're going to be carrying. We're releasing 21,800 pounds, so 21, oh, there we go, 21,800, 12,800, not 21. Oh man, dyslexia bad. Okay, so 21,800. Jiminy Crickets. There we go. Okay, we got that in the tank. We're doing a maximum payload, so that makes it easy enough. And let's see, have our doors been open? Yes, doors have been open, so we'll be ready for the
check.
We'll be ready for. I'm going to turn on hard mute so he's not listening to me. There we go. Got power going on. He's doing his tests and his flows. I'm going to go ahead and deal with mine now.
For the walk around.
All right, you handle that. While you're walking around, I am going to be putting in our navs. So go here, menu, FMC, and we're doing at PANC. Got that going. Boom. Into our route, we're going to load our company route, which will be PANC and PAJN. I should be using my phonetic alphabet, but we'll just roll with it for now. What? Not there? Did I put it in wrong? Oh yeah, I put it in twice. Why didn't one of y'all say anything? Clearly you saw that. PANC. Oh, that's right, because I put it in and it automatically loads it down there. I forgot about that. And then let's see, Papa Alpha Juliet November 01. I knew I was putting that in the wrong spot. There we go. Okay, and we will be Alaska Airlines 368 is my flight number. Okay, so let's go ahead and go to departure. We're going to be departing on runway 7 left. Alright. Yes, we have a disco, and there's a reason for that. Clear, and we're going to go just direct to route because it's our flight plan really has a direct flight out, direct out. So we'll just go here. Yes, we got that, and we're going to skip Fritz because it's forever and a day out there. There's a way to handle this, but I'm not going to worry about it right now. Maybe I want to cancel that. I don't know. We'll see. Let's take a quick look. What did I do here? Alright. So I said this. I said 7. And I think I'm just going to go ahead and hit this for now. That's going to change more than likely. Alright. Yes, we know that that's a disco in there. Ah, there we go. Vectors, which is exactly what I wanted. Great. Alright, so now we go on. Our zero fuel weight. We're going to have 5% reserve. Our cost index is 40. I don't know if that's officially what Alaskan Airlines uses, but that's what I'm rolling with today, and we're going to be doing 35, flight level 350. Put that there. And our wind, what is our wind today? It's 16. What is our wind out of? Oh yeah, it is 190 at 8 knots. So
Hi, the security and safety check are complete. Can we start boarding now?
dash 8. Yes. Oh, take it off mute. Hold on. Didn't I say 8 knots? Yeah. There we go. Take it off mute. Yes, thank you.
Thanks.
Okay, so they'll start boarding, so let's just go ahead and request boarding. So that should be going on as we speak, and it is. But we got things to do. Can't admire that. Okay, what do they want? Don't forget, remember to operate the jetway. It is already operated, so nuts to you. Alright, so okay, all that's taken care of. We're going to have derated ascension and that, and we're have takeoff flaps 5.
Back from the walk around. Everything looks good.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Handle your business. Okay, so we have to open the left forward door. Even though it's open, it still wants us to open it, so we will close it and we will open it again. And that should solve it. Left forward. Yeah. Okay, it's open. Good deal. So while that's going on,
I'm doing good.
let's see.
Thank you.
And our runway is 10,000 feet, roughly.
Thank you.
So put that right there. All right. So that is all taken care of. Or at least I think so. Put this on RTO. And if we checked right, our initial, our V2 is 152, so I'm going to go ahead and dial that in +5. Okay, so now that's taken care of, and we're going to give our altitude to 12,000. We're not using ATC today, so I'm just basically handling that old hat. And we'll let them do their thing. We're just waiting on baggage to show up. Okay, that's fine. But we're looking good. So this is the Anchorage, Alaska, Anchorage scenery. Oh, you know what I need to do? Should be looking at my checklists, but I'm not. I'm being bad. Turning on our navigation. That'll kick in just a second so we can align our navs. And we should be good to go momentarily. So I'm actually using the new electronic flight bag, which is electronic flight bag version 2. I want to do a review on it because I'm really liking it over the first one. I like the first one. This one takes all the good things and it adds it to it and makes it a bit better. So that's pretty cool. Let's see, is everything, yeah, our traffic, we got that going on. Alright, so we just have to wait for the pre-flight procedures, our first officer to be done, and we will be ready to do what we need to do to get moving. Okay, we're going to lower that. Everything looking good here. Good. Alright. As soon as those procedures are over, we will engage in our pre-flight checklists.
Heading select.
I didn't ask you to do that. I forgot to put you on mute. There we go. Alright, I think I got everything that I need going on here. Let's take a look at our overhead. That's already set to 35,000. That's 50, so that's looking good. Our beacon's already going, looking good. How's our baggage coming? It's not. I'm going to need y'all to get with the program. So either you're done or baggage hasn't gotten here yet. Either of which my passengers are going to be irate. So let's just give a nice friendly announcement.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the flight deck, on behalf of the flight crew and staff, we want to welcome you aboard the aircraft and thank you for choosing us for your flight and travel carrier. If there's anything that we can do to make your flight more enjoyable, please ask the cabin crew. Thank you.
Just don't ask me, because I'm busy. Alright. Then we got to enter our iris position. There we go. And we're up and running. Good deal. All that's taken care of. Okay. We can turn off
Roger.
that now. Okay, so we need to do the brief. So the departure brief.
Are you ready for the departure brief?
Go ahead.
Okay, it's going to be a standard pushback and start off from the gate. Taxi route will be assigned by ATC. It'll be a left seat takeoff, using rated thrust, planning a Flaps 5 takeoff. Anti-ice will be off. In the event of a malfunction prior to V1, I will either call reject or continue. Standard low-speed reject procedures below 80 knots. Between 80 knots and V1, I will only conduct a high-speed reject in the case of an engine fire or failure, predictive wind shear warning, or if there's any condition that makes the aircraft unable or unsafe to take into the air. I will simultaneously close the thrust levers, disconnect the auto throttle, apply maximum manual braking or verify the operation of the RTO auto brake, apply maximum reverse thrust, verifying the extension of the speed brake and bring the aircraft to a complete stop and set the parking brake. We will then run the appropriate checklist and evaluate our options. If you can monitor my actions and make the standard reject takeoff calls, including any abnormalities that you observe before advising ATC. From V1, or if the call is to continue, I will continue the takeoff as per standard company procedures. We will climb to the minimum sector altitude and track clear of local terrain. We are under our maximum landing weight, so we are okay to make an immediate return. All going well, the departure routing will be via the ATC assigned SID, complying with all published speed and altitude restrictions. No noise abatement procedures required. Any questions, comments, or concerns?
Not today.
Departure brief complete.
Okay, so that's partially unrealistic. I shouldn't have been looking around. I was technically giving that brief, and he shouldn't have been looking out the window. He should have been listening to me. But hey, we're flight simming. Whatever. Just kidding. Alright, so let's see where we are. The bags have actually shown up, so I think we're almost good to go. Chase plane has my external view looking kind of acting crazy, so forgive me as I bounce through this trying to get to what I don't know. And I think it's on experimental value or update or something. But alright, so we're almost done with loading up the aircraft. Let's go ahead and do our pre-flight checklist. Turn it off and mute. Pre-flight checklist. Pre-flight checklist. Oh, it's acting kind of crazy. Pre-flight checklist.
Pre-flight checklist. Oxygen.
Tested 100%.
Tested 100%. Navigation transfer and display switches. Normal. Auto. Window heat. On. Pressurization mode selector. Auto. Flight instruments.
Check. Set. Set. Set and check.
Parking brake.
Set.
Double check that, please. Engine start data.
It's set. Cut off.
Pre-flight checklist complete.
I don't know what he's talking about. My brake is like engaged right now. There it is. I don't know. Glitch in the matrix. Whatever. Okay, so we got our pre-flight out of the way and our departure brief out of the way. We're just going to step this forward a little bit.
Here's the load sheet for you.
Thank you. As you're going through before start procedures. We are almost out of here. If you're wondering why this is missing, I've exported this.
Watch your leg, please.
Right. I've exported this to the screen that you can't see. And the thing with PMDG aircraft is if you export it, they don't show two dual things. So it just leaves a blank screen. So bear with me. If there's
Try takeoff.
anything you need to see, I'll put it back in there. Verifying takeoff speeds.
Flight A, in preparation for departure, please ensure your seatbelts and fasten entry cables are up and locked. Secure on items are stowed to P3D4 to overhead bin. Leaving and clearing the access center alleyway. This is including purses, backpacks, entry cables, laptop computers. Nothing near last, nothing is behind showing. All items placed in the seat for the view. Electronic devices, make sure that they are in the airplane mode and no longer sending or receiving anywhere in the signal.
Okay, we're just waiting on the first officer to finish his procedures. I'm sure I'm doing mine as well. Aha! Before start checklist to the line.
Before start checklist to the line. Fuel to 1.7 thousand pounds. Pumps on. Passenger signs on. Windows.
Locked.
Locked. MCP.
Set. Set and check.
Takeoff speeds.
Set and check.
CDU pre-flight.
Completed.
Completed. Rudder and aileron trim.
Free and zero.
Taxi and takeoff briefing.
Completed.
Before start checklist completed to the line.
Before start checklist below the line. Before checklist below the line. Before start checklist below the line.
Flight deck door closed and locked. Anti-collision light on. Before start checklist complete.
Alright, we're ready to do this puppy.
Hey guys, all passengers are on board. Are we cleared to close?
Yes. I did not release those brakes. Yes, thank you. Okay. Okay. Yes. Does it hear me? Yes. That is not what I said. Yes. Yes. Okay. Go ahead. Okay, I'm done. Alright, let's close that up. She gets the point. And we are going to do pushback. And we will do nose left, tail right. And we are about to get out of here. Excellent. Been waiting on you.
Locking gear.
Just give me the word. Oh, there you are.
Departure check completed. Flight has been inserted. Release parking brake. Commencing push. All engines clear. Start that wheel.
Start engine 2.
Starting 2. Oil pressure.
Okay, that's good. Start engine 1.
Starting 1.
We now request your full attention as the flight attendants demonstrate the safety features of this aircraft. When the seatbelt sign illuminates, you must fasten your seatbelt. Insert the flat metal clip to the buckle and pull on the loosen strap to tighten it up.
Oil pressure.
Release your seatbelt and lift the upper portion of the buckle. We suggest that you keep your seatbelt fastened throughout the flight as we may experience turbulence. There are several emergency exits on this aircraft, 2 forward, 2 aft, and 2 over each wing.
Starter cutout.
To locate the exit nearest you. In some cases, the exit may be behind you. If we need to evacuate the aircraft, floor level lighting will guide you towards the exit. Doors can be opened by moving the handle in the direction of the arrow. Each door is equipped with an inflatable slide, which may also be attached and used as a life raft. Oxygen and air pressures are always being monitored. In the event of decompression, an oxygen mask will automatically appear in front of you. To start the flow of oxygen, pull the mask towards you. Place it firmly over your nose and mouth and secure the elastic band behind your head.
Hey,
Although the bag does not
watch yourself.
oxygen is flowing to the mask.
We're doing pushback here.
For someone who's required to
Starter cutout.
secure your mask on first and then it's the
Flaps 5.
Keep your mask
Flaps
on.
5.
An uniformed crew member advises you to remove it. In the event of an emergency, please assume the bracing position. Lean forward with your hands on top of your head and your elbows against your thighs. Ensure your feet are flat on the floor. The life vest is located in a pouch under your seat or between the armrests. When instructed to do so, open the plastic pouch and remove the vest. Slip it over your head. Press the straps around your waist and adjust to the front. To inflate the vest, pull firmly on the red cord only when leaving the aircraft. If you need to refill the vest, blow into the mouthpiece. Use the whistle and light to attract attention. Also, your seat bottom cushion can be used as a flotation device. Pull the cushion from the seat, slip your arms to the straps, and hug the cushion to your chest. We remind you that this is a non-smoking flight, and every lift, disabling, or destroying the smoke detectors located in the lavatories is prohibited by law. You will find this and all other safety information in the card located in the seat pocket in front of you. We strongly suggest you read it before you
Set parking
If you have any
brake.
questions, please don't hesitate to ask one of our crew members.
Okay, set the
We wish
parking
you
brake.
all an enjoyable flight.
You know, I tell you, that is a guy who has got it together. I mean, every time I see him, he is just strutting his stuff ready to connect and disconnect this airplane. I think that's a man with a plan right there. Okay, we are almost out of here.
Unlocking gear. Stone truck disconnected. Line not being removed.
Before taxi checklist.
Before taxi checklist, generators on, pro heat on, anti-ice off, isolation valve auto, engine start switches continuous, recall checked, auto brake, RTO, engine start levers,
Idle detent.
Left
flight
is clear.
controls,
Right is
Checked.
dispatch clearance
Clear.
checked. Before taxi checklist complete.
What, he didn't give us the go-ahead? Clear on the left.
Clear right.
Can we go now? Alright. Alright, as I said before, we are taking off on runway 7 left. Got an aircraft already taxiing up there. This plane really wants to go. You would be coming right at me. Alright. Forgive me, we're going to have to pretend he's not there, because he is just messing up everybody's day. Yeah, you didn't see that. We're just gonna keep on cruising. Just a little bit further back.
The cabin is secure.
All right. Before takeoff checklist.
Before takeoff checklist. Flaps.
Flaps 5. Flaps 5. Green light.
Stabilizer trim.
Let's see here. Set and check.
Before takeoff checklist complete.
Runway entry procedures.
Check. Ready to go.
All right. And here we go. I know what y'all are thinking. It's about time. It's already been 30 minutes. Set takeoff thrust.
Check.
Takeoff.
Thrust set.
Takeoff.
80 knots. Rotate. Positive climb.
Gear up. Let's take a look here. Now we just want to go to Ivan. And so turn here.
Banking.
Checked.
Turned a little hard, but that's okay. Flaps 1.
Speed checked. Flaps 1.
Flaps up.
Speed checked. Flaps up.
After takeoff checklist.
Stand by.
After takeoff checklist.
After takeoff checklist. Engine bleeds. On. Packs. Auto. Landing gear. Up and off. Flaps. Up. No lights. After takeoff checklist complete.
Okay, so I may have mentioned before in one of my videos, I met a pilot once who asked me, when do you turn, I asked him rather, when do you turn on your autopilot? And he said to me that he likes to fly the plane to 10,000 feet before he turns on his autopilot. So, with that little bit of information, I like to fly it to 10,000 feet. We seem to be doing pretty good. Alright, 10,000 feet, we will engage the autopilot. Autopilot is engaged.
Introduce the
Yes. Okay. Forgot I was on mute. Yes.
1,000 feet.
Oh, so it's saying I need to load my flight plan into my what do you call active Sky, which I neglected to do, but bear with me for a second while I do that very quickly. Okay, so I can load proper weather. Okay.
Check.
So at this point, there is not a heck of a whole lot to do until we get to cruising altitude. So we'll be back at cruising altitude. Now, I should mention that I also have the southern part of Alaska from Orbx land class, and it is just amazing how they render the glaciers. Beautiful sight to see. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, so here we are at cruising altitude, and I've basically spared you having to see a lot of that flight. We're actually about to enter top of descent, and we've already prepared. I've already prepared our procedure for landing, and I just wanted to show you real fast. I'm going to bring this in right here. If you look at, not here, but the flight plan, let's arrival.
Checked.
Yeah.
Approach briefing.
So if we look here, we're going to be coming in on this path. Then at this point, we're going to brake to a turn of 332 degrees. And then we're going to come in at another 70 degrees. Now, why this is important is because to land at this airport, there's basically a little island in the way. And we're going to have to come in and then at the very last second brake so that we can line up with the runway. So this is not at all an easy regular approach. So everything is put in our nav, so let's just get ready to handle this. Let's put this back over here. Alright, and we have to do our briefing, so approach briefing. Right off the back, let's put in our information. Let's see. Next page.
Are you sure about that?
What are you listening to? Let's start again. Let's start again.
Okay.
Because I didn't tell him to start. What the heck?
Are you ready for the approach brief?
Okay.
The arrival routing will be via the ATC assigned star, complying with all published speed and altitude restrictions. For a visual approach, planning a flaps 30 landing. Taxi route in will be assigned by ATC. We'll be arriving at a gate. We'll use the APU, but please delay the start until my command as we have a long taxi. Descent speeds and navigation radios are set. Airport films have been reviewed. Any questions, comments, or concerns?
Not today.
Approach brief complete.
Okay, so we have our VREF. We're coming up on our top of descent, so I want to get these things done. So now we have our VREF. Anything else that we need? Oh yes, we need to set auto brake.
Checked.
We'll do that at 3. Drop our altitude down to 3,500. Descent checklist.
Descent checklist. Pressurization. Landing altitude is 50 feet. Recall checked. Auto brake. Level 3. Landing data.
VREF 143. Minimums 200 feet.
Checked. Approach briefing.
Completed.
Descent checklist complete.
Very good. So I'm going to go ahead and put this back so that you can see it. Okay, so as you can see here, let's zoom in. Our top of descent is coming up, and it will engage automatically. So if we set descent, so it's 5,600. Was mistaken. Okay. Alright, I think everything is in line. Where did this thing go? Okay, that was weird. Descend. Alright, we've started our descent. That was kind of crazy. I don't know where that went, but that's okay. Yeah, this is not anywhere where you'd want to be just taking a walk, because you are not getting found. As you can see, we're having some atmospheric conditions here. And I will bring you back when we're about to be at our approach. Okay, very quickly, we're going to have a little bit of a change. I decided to do a different approach. So very quickly, at the SSR VOR, we're going to take a route of 4 degrees, and then at Lions, we will take a heading of 6-8 degrees, and then we will follow this in till where we'll make our break on the runway. Just thought I'd
Heading 6-8 set.
I didn't tell you to do that, but that's fine. Okay, so actually I guess I did tell him to do that. I didn't put it on hard lead. But okay, so our approach, as you can see, we're going to zoom in here. At SSR, we should be at a height of 5,600 or above, and then we will break on to Lions, which will set us up for our run on the runway 8. So everything seems to be in order. I can go ahead and release the speed brake because our descent is doing just fine. Alright. Alright, we're doing good. We're almost ready for our approach brief. I've done this approach once before, and I'm pretty comfortable with it. For the first time, I think I did okay. Now that I have witnesses, let's see how well that goes. I'm optimistic though, so I really should put this on hard mute because it's just listening to me talk. Okay. Okay, we are making our turn on Lions at this point. Okay, we're a little above our descent rate, but we're coming down on it nicely. Take a look at our speeds. Okay, I'm just going to drop this to 180. And drop this to 170 here. Alright, everything is looking good. Drag is now required. Go ahead and give him the drag so we can get down there. Up, little pause. There we go.
1,000 to low.
I guess I can do is export this particular window so you all can see what's going on down there. I'll just use the first officers. He won't be needing that. Alright, good. So I have my zoom view and you can see too. Alright, we're going to go ahead and give it flaps 1. Approach checklist. Oh, forgot. I was on hard mute. Approach checklist. Did you hear me? Approach checklist.
Altimeters.
Altimeters 1011 set.
2986 set. Approach checklist complete.
Alright. Clearly we were talking in different units, but that's okay. Okay, so now we can go down to our next altitude, which is 2,800. Flaps 2. Is that flaps 3?
Speed checked. Flaps 2.
I'm going to do flaps 5.
Checked.
Be a little generous.
5,000.
Gear down.
Gear down.
Alright. We have armed speed brakes. We are descending for 2,800 feet. After that, we will go for 1,270 feet at Zulil, at Zulu, Utah, Lima, Indigo, Lima. But thus far, we're doing fine. Okay, we're coming down on it. That's what she said. Okay, I just had to get that out. Sorry, I'm bad Ken. All right. Let's be completely professional here. All right, in the distance, you should be able to see the lights that give us our lineup. Alright, so now we should be coming down to 1,700.
Checked.
Speed should be 1.
Checked.
64. Just make it 166.
Checked.
Alright, we're doing good. Landing checklist.
Landing checklist. Engine start switches.
Continuous.
Speed brake.
Armed.
Landing gear.
Down.
Flaps.
Not yet. my aircraft. Flaps 30 green.
Landing checklist complete.
Let's get down on this.
Checked.
So as you can see, as soon as we clear this little hill, we're going to brake right for the lineup. So far, so good. A little high, but we're going to lose a little of that speed, a little of that altitude. Okay, here we go.
Not stable.
Yeah, I know.
Checked.
All right, here we go. Okay, I have the throttle. And then we will line up now.
Sync rate.
There we go.
Bank angle.
Continue.
Check.
All right. A little hard.
Speed brake not up. Reverser's normal.
Roll out.
Check. 60 knots.
All right, when reversers.
Auto brake disarm.
All right. Manual braking.
Check.
Okay, we're going to take a brief break so that we can
Master caution.
record and let you see that approach. Okay. And at the last second, you'll see it brake.
Too low. Flaps. Too low. Terrain. Caution. Terrain. Too low. Terrain.
Excellent.
Check speed.
All right, let's get back to what we were doing. Unpause that. Okay. Now let's just get from ground where are we going? To the gates. Okay, we are going to gate 1. We just need to acknowledge that.
3 minutes.
ARM APU. Start the APU.
Starting APU.
Okay. We can close that and we can tell the gate that we are coming in. Alright. So it wasn't too bad. Okay, there's our gate right up there. I think we'll just go to this next taxiway. Put that on mute for a second. We have another Alaskan airline that's coming out. We're going right over there. Can go straight in. Alright. I think our marshaller is like hidden behind the building, so I'm gonna ballpark this. Shouldn't be too bad. I'm just gonna step outside and line up with the door. Here we go. Easy. We're going to call it good right there. Alright. Lights and doors. Oh, forgot the mute. Lights and doors. Lights and doors.
Check.
Shutdown checklist.
Stand by. Cabin crew, disarm doors and cross-check. Doors disarmed. APU on the bus.
Shutdown checklist.
Stand by.
I'm a little early. Let's go ahead, since that's shut off. We'll do the doors. And cargo. And then request deboarding. Did I really just open those doors? Oh my gosh, like, beyond embarrassing. Pretend you didn't see that. What? How about we fix that? What is that? Overwing. Closed door. Oh my gosh. Alright, zoom out. I just did it all wrong, but hey, what the heck. Did we not open those doors? Oh, you know what? I know what happened. They do it automatically, and I told it to open, so it closed. It's crazy. Shutdown checklist. Shutdown checklist. Let's start again. Oh, am I on mute? No, I'm not on mute. What's the deal? Shutdown checklist. Let's start again. Okay, I'll tell you what. We'll skip past that. Secure the aircraft. Secure the aircraft. Yeah. Oh, there we go. He's securing it. Not talking to me. Just doing what you gotta do. I get it. I'm cool. I'm hip. Alright, so with a couple of interesting mistakes along the way, we are now in Juno, Alaska. I really appreciate you tuning in for this flight. Don't laugh at me too much, but that approach, it's killer. Look for another one of my over-the-water approaches coming soon. So until then, please like and subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you in the virtual skies.